What is going on, trainers? My name is AceTrainer. I'm here to bring you guys episode 45 of 6v6 Single Spectacular versus my good friend Lucas over there. He hit me up on Twitter, or actually I asked people to battle on Twitter, and he's one of the guys that answered back to battle. And he actually has a YouTube channel, by the way. Go check him out if you ever have some free time. Before we get the battle started, please answer the question of the day, which is your favorite band or music genre, I guess group or person who makes music. I don't know, there's probably tons of thousands of people, and just leave the question of the day down there, and let's try to get this battle to 40 likes. That'd be incredible. I know you guys have been awesome with all the likes. You guys have been giving me a lot of love and thank you. And this is the very first battle I'm uploading in 2015, which is kind of cool, I guess. I know my first upload was my Pokemon tier history. Either way, this is gonna be the first battle we're gonna jump in as my thing kind of loads there. I kind of saw like, oh, the Mega Caesar maybe, or maybe Mega Tyranitar, but then I had a feeling he'd bring the leftover Caesar because he brought that on me last time. Either way, I get a bat open on the Greninja versus Gyarados. I knew he was going to like Ice Beam, Protean and all that. I'm like, I could take an Ice Beam. That's no big deal for me. I'm pretty sure I could have done more damage with a Waterfall or anything like that. So I do go for a Waterfall, kept the Gyarados in. No, I could take at least 3 hits from this Greninja, and I get him down to his Sash, which was nice. I think the crit kind of mattered, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. So, still thinking I could take an Ice Beam, because, not really, like I said, 3 KO, I know Life Orb and all that, and I live with 8 health, but my jaw drops as far as Gyarados' after I see that freeze, and I'm like, you are kidding me. He withdrew for some reason at this point, and I'm like, oh, probably bring out the Caesar, may get some free setup like a Swords Dance or something like that. But in one turn, I thought, like a G, go for the EQ, and I get a lot of free damage onto the Caesar. Sadly, Gyarados does go down, and that Greninja is back there with like 1 health, and he's got like, Caesar with like half health. But there's the leftovers, I was saying. So, that thing, I knew it's going to have its bulk I saw last time when I faced it. So bring on Magnezone, going for a Volt Switch. I want to try to just U-turn Volt Switch with Darmanitan Beedrill, and look at this, he actually goes down to the Volt Switch, which was crazy, and my my tongue gets a little twisted there. So Caesar goes down. That way I really don't have to deal with it, which is good. So like I said, got like a Volt Switch U-turn kind of thing going. I bring out the Mega Beedrill. Like I said, I wanted to make a kind of team around him. I would kind of like, a mid-high tier team around Mega Beedrill. I guess it kind of works. I could throw in something else to make it a little better, but either way, we're going to get him in there. I do go for a Protect, so that way next time I bring him out, he does have a Speed Boost. I knew a Brave Bird was coming, so I bring in Magnezone because I was like, okay, Brave Bird ain't nothing on this Magnezone, so that's good. It takes like 10 whole damage, which is nothing. So we're doing really good because, like I said before, the Talonflames kind of give me some problems. I didn't want that to actually happen. So next Pokemon he brings out will be the Ambipom. I just go for a Thunderbolt. I'm just like, okay, man, I got you, man. You probably had a Life Orb or something. I knew the Greninja had the Focus Sash, so I didn't have to worry about Focus Sash on Ambipom. Sometimes you do need to bring a Focus Sash on Ambipom. His next Pokemon is the T-Tar, and I'm like, okay, this is probably his Mega. If Caesar wasn't, there's no other possible Megas on his team. I still bring him back out. I'm like, okay, I think Mandibuzz can actually take a decent hit from him. Mandibuzz has a lot of defense. Not really scared of any of the attacks, other than, I guess, a Rock type, but Stone Edge could miss. That would be, really cool if that happens. So he does go for the Rock Slide. It does land, and also on another unfortunate note, it actually crits, gets me down to about 35, and I'm like, oh, that is just perfect because, like I said, I could probably take 2 hits from him, maybe, not a 1, 2, or 3 hits actually, or 2, I don't even know. I knew I couldn't take no more than 2 hits, which would have been nice, and the Crunch, which I also thought would have lived, but I get another double crit on a not very effective move. Maybe predicted the switch on that, but it still kills me. But I really believe I would have took that Crunch. Either way, it didn't really matter. He sees the Mega Beedrill, probably predicts any bug type attack coming on to him, so he brings back out the Greninja. Man, I am bad at my job because I forgot to take off my Mandibuzz here, and I also got to take off Greninja here because he goes down. Man, I am off the editing, or the post editing, or whatever you want to call it. Not even post editing when I do the singles here. So here comes Darmanitan. He's going to get hit with the Sandstorm. That is whatever for me. His next Pokemon is going to be the T-Tar again. So he kind of cycles out the T-Tar and like the rest of his team. He predicted the U-Turn maybe coming in because he switched out the T-Tar and brings out the Talonflame, which can take U-turns pretty, nicely. So that works out, and I get, I guess a U-turn, I can kind of get a good read on his team. I bring back out the Magazone. I think I kind of have like a little advantage on terms of like the switches. So that was doing really good for me right now. He withdrew the Talonflame, didn't even want to go for the Flare Blitz. Brings back out Tyranitar, and I kind of saw that coming. So I go for the Flash Cannon, hopes to just one-shot this thing, because as you can see, the Magazone with the Choice Specs could get the guy low, but he doesn't get him low enough. Sandstorm does go down, which is, I guess, fortunate for me. He withdraws the Tyranitar again, just, taking him a little lower on the switches here. I go for another Flash Cannon, just get free damage. Either way, I would have got free damage or the kill. So he lets the not very effective hit on Talonflame go. I'd take out a Magazone. I'm like, I think the Flare Blitz is coming. And I think Tyranitar could take it if he felt like it. So that was really good. I want to get the Sandstorm going back up again because it can do some more damage to Talonflame. So that works out. But he goes for a U-turn, which was a great move on his part. That gets a really good hit onto Tyranitar. Like I said, if it was a Flare Blitz, probably wouldn't do as much. And also, that was a crit, so that did even like a lot more. And I'm surprised that didn't kill if it was a crit, which is crazy. So he brings out Linoon, and I'm like, oh man, here's the Belly Drum Linoon. Probably the Citrus Berry. I just knew because people I've talk about it. And I'm like, oh, that is just not good. So Linoon coming in, gets the Belly Drum and his Citrus. I just kept Tyranitar in. I knew he was low. I didn't want to back him out, so I just kept him in. Go for the crunch because with the Belly Drum and then Extreme Speed on Linoons, that might not get pretty there. So the Sandstorm will get him down to about 2 health, but it will get him low next time. But we do get a KO on Tyranitar C-Bomb. That was fine. That was kind of a fair trade. And I also forgot to mention that Ambipom is also out of the battle. That man, like I said, I am just doing bad tonight. It was just, I'm just tired. Trying to record a battle last minute. So he does have 2 Pokemon left, which is the Tyranitar and Talonflame. That's accurate. He goes for the Flare Blitz, and I'm like, oh, he actually stayed in attack. I expected a Brave Bird maybe expect me to switch, but no, the Magnezone ends up going down, so that is just perfect for me. So we're at 2-2 pretty much. I got Beedrill, Darmanitan, he's got the Talonflame, but I kind of felt like I still had a good lead in the battle because my Beedrill was very, healthy. I do go for a Protect, hoping for a Sandstorm to kill. He goes for looks like a Flare Blitz. That would have obviously killed it with the Protect, but the Sandstorm goes down. I'm like, oh, that is actually not good at all. So I switch out, predicting that this thing was probably Choice Banded. I go for Darmanitan, just take the Flare Blitz. So he withdraws, goes down to the Mega Tyranitar. That's where he messes up because the Sandstorm comes back, and that was easily going to kill Talonflame on the next go. He probably should have just maybe even try to attack. I don't know. He got put in a pretty big corner right there, which was not good. So Darmanitan takes some damage. Just Superpower because I knew I was faster. I'm Choice Scarfed. That is just going to clean up Tyranitar there. No big deal. And then all he's got left is the Talonflame. But the Talonflame could come back with a revenge kill on the Brave Bird. But I still had my Beedrill with the Protect. I know kind of hiding behind the Protects and not really attacking as much was like, not really the plan. But it still ended up happening anyway. So here comes the Brave Bird. That is going to do an okay amount of damage. And it actually does kill Darmanitan because, Darmanitan has no defenses whatsoever. But it hits pretty hard and it's fast. And then Talonflame goes down. So that will be the victory, even though Beedrill, the last one standing, all he had to do was just U-turn. So the team looking pretty good for Beedrill, I guess. Would have liked to use him more, but that Talonflame really scared me because Brave Birds just outspeed that thing because of the priority. Hey, so thank you guys for watching. Like I said, Lucas has his own YouTube channel. Check him out if you have a chance. Get the battle up to 40 likes or more, which would be incredible. You guys are awesome. Let's, get a lot of likes for the new 2015 year. Answer a question a day down below, and I hope you guys had a great New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, anything like that, because I haven't really had a chance to talk. Expect a Pokemon Tier History battle coming up soon, and then Solo Queue will be also soon, because that's how my order goes. And, yeah, that's the end. Thank you guys for watching. As always, good luck in all your next battles, and I'll see all you guys next time.